Sunday on Denver 7. After high demand temporarily shut it down, Denver's e-bike rebate program is coming back.
We are seeing a younger demographics, people that are living in the city that are not traditional electric bike riders.
When and how you can apply. New federal money is coming to DIA. Why you might feel the changes instead of seeing them.
So the fact that this is happening just for accessibility alone is a big deal.
And a national mental health resource is launching in a matter of days. How this is going to help Coloradans.
Good morning and welcome to Denver 7 News. I'm Jessica Crawford.
And I'm Katie LaSalle. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Sunday morning. We want to start by giving you a live look outside on this Sunday morning. It is mostly clear skies, but it is going to be very hot once again today across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, nearing triple-digit heat. To beat some of that heat, head to the high country. Really pretty start to our morning up near Vail. Very lush right now into the mountains with plenty of rain that we saw last week. It's mainly going to stay dry today with a couple of isolated thunderstorms popping up later on. Right now, mostly clear skies over Denver City Park. Temperatures already in the 80s downtown and out to the airport, where the winds are sustained from the west-southwest at 10 miles per hour. Weather headlines. Once again this afternoon, we're expecting a high of around 100 degrees. Stay cool, hydrate, play it safe out there with a couple of those storms producing gusty winds and light rainfall, mainly into the mountains and foothills. Temperatures right now, we're in the 80s into Highlands Ranch and Castle Rock, and it will continue to heat up quickly over the next several hours. As you can see from our hourly planner, we'll be in the low 90s by 10 o'clock, nearing 100 degrees by 2 o'clock, but it will cool down for tomorrow. I'll take you through the full forecast still to come.
And as Katie just said there, we've got another hot day on deck, and there are emergency cooling shelters that are going to be open today to help you if you're out and about. In Aurora, they're at the Central Public Library, the Hoffman Library, the Martin Luther King Jr. Library, and the Aurora Day Resource Center. In Denver, all recreation centers will be open this weekend to serve as cooling centers. The city will also open up a few public library branches if the rec centers run out of space. For a full list of cooling centers and hours in the Denver Metro, visit our website, thedenverchannel.com. If you're trying to avoid the hot weather by staying at home, Xcel Energy has tips for keeping your house cool and your energy bill low. Keep blinds and curtains closed to keep out the heat. Make sure any exterior doors are closed to keep air conditioning inside. Run ceiling fans instead of your AC to keep rooms cool while using less energy. Finally, get your AC coils clean to improve efficiency and to cut down on energy costs. After closing down due to high demand, the City of Denver's e-bike rebate program is reopening tomorrow. It originally opened back in April after thousands of people in the metro wanted to hop on. The program paused until more funding could come in. Denver 7's Christian Lopez is live outside one of the bike shop locations that's partnering with the city to tell us about how it all works.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We are at eBikes USA. This is one of the shops where you could save hundreds of dollars on a new e-bike. And as you mentioned, that rebate program in Denver was just so popular that the city actually had to shut it down temporarily while they secured more funding. But those applications will open again tomorrow. The way that it works is that you can get a voucher for $400 or $1,200, depending on your income. When that program launched earlier this year, more than 3,000 people applied for these vouchers just within the first 3 weeks. You are encouraged to go to one of the participating bike shops and test out a few of these models before applying for a voucher. And back in May, the owner of eBikes USA saw a big surge in customers who were interested in buying one.
We're getting requests from people that were not traditionally looking at an electric bike. We are seeing a younger demographics, people that are living in the city that are not traditional electric bike riders.
The applications will open at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. There will be 2,000 vouchers this time around, and you can apply through the City of Denver's website. Live in Denver this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Christian, thank you. And this rebate program doesn't just cover bikes. You can apply to get help with your home energy upgrades, including things like heat pumps, electric vehicle charging stations, and solar panels.
There are more changes coming to Denver International Airport. Tomorrow night, the Denver City Council is discussing a resolution focused on curbside and public security at DIA. Now, this meeting comes after the FAA announced a big funding boost for the airport, part of its federal infrastructure plan. DIA will get $60 million for upgrades. That is the second highest amount of any airport in the country. DIA plans to use the money to replace portions of our baggage system, where TSA screens bags before the luggage is transported to the aircraft.
Not one American airport ranks among the top 25 in the world. And we feel those shortcomings so often when we fly. Americans ought to have the best airports in the world, and now we have a chance to move toward that with these funds.
Those with the airport say passengers won't likely notice the change, but bags will be processed quicker and people will get checked in faster.
9:05 right now on your Sunday morning. You're taking a live look at Washington, D.C. Yesterday, protesters could be seen there pushing the Biden administration for more federal abortion access protection. This follows the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Hundreds of protesters in Boulder joined the movement on Saturday. They demonstrated downtown, and here's a look at how that went. Biden's executive order expands access to medical abortions and emergency contraception. It also strengthens patient privacy laws and adds protections for mobile clinics. Plus, it boosts legal efforts to protect the right to travel out of state for an abortion. Still, some say the federal government needs to do more, and the movement for change won't stop anytime soon.
I don't think the president is doing enough. I think that we as Americans have to stand up and protest, and then the government will fall in line with that.
In the meantime, Governor Polis issued an executive order protecting workers from facing disciplinary action for providing reproductive health care. That includes abortions. This comes as some sound the alarm about a possible wave of criminal charges for women and abortion providers. Denver 7 spoke with Jason Flores-Williams, a criminal defense attorney here in Denver. He fears that women could be criminally prosecuted in up to 13 states with abortion trigger laws. Flores-Williams says he's begun preparing defense theories, and he knows of other attorneys who are doing the same.
So yes, and those kind of prosecutions are going to look like first-degree murder, second-degree murder, manslaughter. Then you have all the providers who are assisting. You've got aiding and abetting of those crimes, which are also very serious crimes. So one of the really important parts of a defense here is the First Amendment and the way it comes in utilizing the First Amendment as a way to keep out what we consider to be unconstitutional mass surveillance.
Polis signed the executive order on Wednesday. Some political analysts say we could see similar actions taken by other state leaders in the months to come.
Mental health help will soon be just 3 button pushes away. There's a new suicide hotline opening up in the coming days, and why Colorado mental health professionals say this easy access is so important.
Plus, a new online program can offer mental health support without health insurance, where you can find it.